Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm making this video for Lady Babylon. Um, Obviously doesn't know some things about Washington, D.C. and our Constitution and different things, and I had the opportunity to study our Constitution. I mean, not only in school, but beyond that for my contractor's license with the statutes and the amendments and everything else. So I have studied in law libraries, so I just thought I'd pass on a little bit of information. First, some of the information I'm going to give you about the new wing that they're rebuilding on the White House can be verified. I was reading some articles, there's enough of them in the Washington Post. I was going to drop a link. You can either believe me or go look it up like I did. Either way, doesn't matter because I already knew this information before I started reading on it. Um, yeah, okay. There's some of it I'm going to give you that is somewhat hearsay at the end of what I'm going to tell you, but for now I'll stick with first off, the East Wing used to be for the office of the SCOTUS, the president's wife, in the old ballroom. And now they're redoing the ballroom so it has a larger capacity. They are not demolishing our White House. They're rebuilding it after, you know, it's like a renovation only. And there's more to it too with the bulldozers and everything, and I'll get to that in a minute. First off, Washington, D.C. is not a part of the United States. It's a district of Columbia, and it's an entirely separate entity from we, the people. That's one thing that people don't really realize. Secondly, it is not a democracy, it's for the republic. It's a republic, meaning, yes, we have laws and statutes and a set rhythm of laws to um, govern over criminal minds and have a structure so society runs. That's what the Constitution and the statutes and the laws are all about. So, no, it's not a democracy. That would mean like people imposing their will on other people. Like, for instance, if you're, like, say, a Democrat, then you would be in line with those that would call themselves attracted to minors. They call it minorly attracted. I'll give you some minorly attraction. Yeah, like your head'll be attracted to my foot. Um, okay, getting off that note for a second. Woo! Or you would go along with changing the definition of, like, you can't figure out the definition of a woman, then you would be in line with that democracy. Like the uh, Dictionary Britannica changed it. That's okay with you? No, it's not a democracy. It's still the republic for the people, by the people. And there are laws that we govern using those laws. Okay, anyway, those are just a couple things that you probably don't know. They're not demolishing the White House that the people have paid for. They're rebuilding that. Now, here's some hearsay. Whether or not this is true, I have no clue. But it said that there's underground layers under there, and they're checking to see if they can find any remains or even live people that are said, like children, to be down there, or the remains of them, of things that have happened in that house. that used to be shaped like the pentagon, like a pentagram, but they're changing it so it is no longer a satanic symbol. Isn't that interesting? They're changing the shape of the White House intentionally. That's wild, isn't it? So I could see why a Satanist might be up in arms about the whole thing. I'm neither I'm a registered independent party. I used to consider myself more a Democrat when um, back when I was like about 12 through 18 or 20, like Vietnam times. I was more, I wouldn't call myself liberal because that isn't what democracy is all about anyway. But I was more a Democrat back in the days, and I've never really been a Republican. I'm an independent. I think anybody who's qualified for that job should be put into position, not just because of one party or the other. That's my belief. So, just a few things I just wanted to make you aware of that you might not have been aware of. And let's see, is there anything else? Hmm. Maybe the fact that, well, okay, let's put it this way. If somebody thinks they have control over my soul or my eternity, you're going to find out different. It's quite contrary. And you can laugh all you want, and your laughter will be your biggest downfall. I could have been somebody's greatest friend and ally through anybody's beliefs or anything unless it was involving harming people, not just children, everybody. But when that's overlooked, that's not a democracy. That's demonic. So laugh all you want. If you were in front of my face, you wouldn't be laughing. I guarantee you that. I may not be able to make you cry, but I'll make you hurt one way or another. So, once again, it's not a democracy. Better read the Constitution and the Bill of Rights again so you know what you're talking about. I just thought I'd educate you. And you seem to like um, showing people what you know about and what they don't. I'm just showing you something I know about that you don't. So have a good day. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA.